What's up, guys? Sniper here for DFS Army going prize picks. Already talking Sunday night football. It is Dolphins. It is Patriots. Cannot wait for that. I know we're sweating the Sunday games, watching the midday games. Right now it's 1 o'clock kickoff, but I've already got to look ahead to the prize picks for Sunday night football for DFS Army. DFS Army had a cash in the MMA video the other day. Pull it up right here. Made it live. Shevchenko, Campbell, bam, bam. Moving on. If you want to get in DFS Army, that link's in the description. Your code Sniper20 gets you 20% off. It's under $30 a month for all the picks and plays. The game we're looking at, though, in this video, like I said, Dolphins, Patriots. Dolphins are a 2.5-point favorite, 46.5-point total. Let's look at the DFS Army Prop Optimizer. You can sort props for any game you want. You can look at specific props you want. You can see all the sports we have. Make sure and check that out. I already mentioned the links. I won't read through them again. Passed on Alec Ingold. So the prize pick line is at 5.5. We are projecting him for 9.8 receiving yards. I'll pass there. And I'll move down to Raheem Mostert, whose name, I don't know why, it's one of those things. You just doesn't come out of my tongue correctly. But Raheem, I might just use his first name for the rest of the video here. 10.5 on prize picks. The lines at the other sportsbook, 12.5. A little bit of instant value there. It's a pick 'em at 12.5. Those 2 yards can make a difference. And we're projecting him at 15.45 receiving yards. I'll go ahead. We'll get this teed up a little bit here. Oh, I'm in the second half. Sorry about that, guys. Wondering why Raheem didn't turn up. There we go. Receiving yards, 10.5. As you see, he's been over 3 of the last 5 games. Only 1 game this season, though, obviously, and that was the game against the Chargers. If I pull up his game log here, as you can see, this is 2022. Started 2023. 1 game in the season, 2 catches for 13 yards would get him over the mark. We go into 2022 and his games against the Patriots. Week 17, 8 catches for 62 yards, and they played in week 1, 1 catch for 16 yards. So he did go 2-2, getting over that mark against the Patriots. Odds are in our favor. All things line up to us playing Raheem Mostert more than 10.5 receiving yards. I'm going to give you play number 2. 1 second. Do me a favor. Smash that like button for me. Make sure you sign up at DFS Army. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. Got to ask for the likes. I appreciate it. They help more than you guys know. Moving on. Play number 2 in the Prop Optimizer. I'm going to, I've been staying away from the quarterback rushing props. I wanted to stay in this green area, and there's nothing else here that really jumped out at me. So I am going to go with Mac Jones more than 5.5 rushing yards. Small difference, but it's set at 6.5 at all the sports books. As you can see, it is 5.5 on fan. It kind of depends on the book. Some have it 5.5, some have it 6.5. We have projected at 9.3. So that's where our value is going to come in here. Pull up Mac Jones on the prize pick money machine. Over only 2 of the last 5 games. Again, just 1 game this season, so it's a little bit wonky. Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't do for Raheem Mostert, I'm going to go back real quick. Last season, the Patriots gave up the 11th most receiving yards to running back, so kind of point you in that direction as well. I'm not going to make that mistake and try to tell you about that for Mac Jones. Most important thing here, let's see. So if we go by 2022 stats, probably around week 4, I'll start flipping this using the 2023 stats. 1 game is just not a big enough sample size. Dolphins gave up the 2nd most rush yards to opposing quarterbacks last season. Only team more was the Detroit Lions. And a pretty big gap between, first and second, but a 60-yard gap between second and third. So quarterbacks have had some success in that first game of the year. Pull up Mac Jones here against the Eagles. 2 rushes for 15 yards. Again, if this gets into a shootout type of game, you have to think there's going to be plenty of dropbacks. They'll get flushed out and be forced to scramble. There's not going to be too many design runs for Mac Jones, but I think if they get behind, he's going to be forced to throw and a couple times just kind of get loose. That's kind of what the projections are leaning towards. Again, 5.5, not a very big number. We have the projection above it, the history above it. I'll go ahead and we'll make Mac Jones the second play of this video. Got tons of Sunday plays out there. Can't wait for this balance to go up. But right here for Sunday Night Football, we got Raheem Mostert more than 10.5 receiving yards and Mac Jones more than 5.5 receiving yards. We'll go ahead. We'll make our play. We'll lock that in. Make sure we post it for our DFS Army members. We'll get this. They get all the plays ahead of you guys on YouTube. Appreciate you on YouTube, but make sure you join up with those links below. Sometimes the plays go away. There were lots of times we posted plays this morning, especially other coaches in the channel, and they get bumped quick. We find value. Things get bumped or removed off the board, so make sure you're in there. That's what I got for you. Those of you who hit the like button, I do appreciate it. It's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in these Sunday Night Football contests, and I will see you next time.